Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of the game Minecraft, and more specifically, Minecraft minigames. Now, you guys are probably thinking Bed Wars, oh, Treasure Wars, Survival Games, Sky Wars. No. We're going to talk about the most forgotten Minecraft minigames. Battle, Tumble, and Glide, from the old generation of consoles. Before we get into this video though, I just want to say that only a few of you guys are actually subscribed that watch my content, so if you end up liking this video, just please click that red button down below, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. On June 25th, 2016, the Battle minigame was added to the legacy consoles. Now you might be wondering, 4 years, that's not that long ago. Yeah, you're right, because it got forgotten that quickly. Now, Stampy Longhead was one of the first creators to post about the Battle minigame and play it, which made it grow incredibly in popularity, and this is probably the one game that you remember. But now, it's not really that popular, although I did get into a lobby in 30 seconds, but that didn't really happen to me again. The Battle minigame was considered a survival games type game that was on legacy consoles when you couldn't get on Hypixel, the Hive, CubeCraft. With over 21 maps and a whole bunch of texture packs to choose from, I think that the Battle minigame is the #1 out of the 3 legacy console minigames. Now you might be wondering, it's just survival games. What do you mean? I'm just going to server and play it. But for this time in 2016, when Hypixel wasn't like it was today, this was the #1 survival games play. If you were a legacy console player, you played this game. And I honestly agree that it is very fun, and I just think that it is great to see it's still surviving and people actually still play the game, although not as frequently. The downfall of the Battle minigame is that it decreased in popularity when the Bedrock Edition was released, with their featured servers like the Hive, CubeCraft, even Mineplex, and this minigame basically ceased to exist. Big creators do not make content on it. These video clips that you guys are seeing are from small creators that only have like 100 subscribers, so this isn't really a big minigame at all. And I think it would be bigger if creators decided to do this minigame, because I honestly think it's great content. The maps are amazing. You can tell that they spent so much time making this for it to be unused 2 years later. But before we jump into the next minigame, I just want to say that the custom selection is incredible with this minigame. You can select no hunger, you can select fast hunger, you can select insane mode, classic mode, if you want people to be less geared, and it's insane how like you can choose what you want. And for public games as well, like the only time I've ever seen this is in Among Us. Like servers will not let you do that unless you actually buy this. This is for free if you have the game. So the Battle minigame overall, I feel like it should be given more popularity, more credit, because it's just an amazing game. It's so well made, and I feel like just more people should play it in general, though maybe a lot of people don't really have that many consoles, which is a reason why they discontinued it, but still, I think it is an amazing game. Ah yes, Minecraft Tumble, Mojang's take on Spleef. Now you might be wondering, but Gryffyn, Spleef has been around since 2011. Why in 2016 did they decide to add this? Well, in 2016, Spleef was actually a popular thing. Nowadays, nobody wants to play Spleef. And it's just crazy how this game gained so much popularity just for being Spleef, but it was actually really, really creative, and that's one of the reasons why it gained popularity. I'd say that this is easily the most well done minigame out of the 3. Now you might be thinking, but battle, no. This minigame is insane. The background, as you can see, with the 2 shovels and every single biome, including villages as well. And this is just insane because you can tell the amount of work that they spent, as well as like coding the TNT to drop and have pressure plates on them. And that is just insane. And also for shovels to break stone and have all these different materials just generate and spontaneously. I think that that is an amazing aspect of this game, and even you can see how the person on the screen can tap the TNT and it will fall. I think that that is just amazing to me. Other than that, there's nothing really to say about this game other than it's just Spleef. I mean, it's a perfect game if you want to go hang with your friends and play a few rounds of some minigame that's quick and fast. And of course there are still the occasional glitches that you get, like as you can see on the screen, the ghosts can mine the blocks. I think that is just hilarious, and I feel like Mojang put that in there for a purpose. So now we're on to the next minigame. Ah yes, Minecraft's alternative to Mario Kart. That's right, it's the Glide minigame, and our final one on this list of forgotten minigames. Now this one is the least well known because mainly it was later, thinking around 2018. This game came out when Elytras came out to the legacy consoles. Glide is basically a minigame where you have an Elytra and you try to navigate through a course against a ghost or other players and try to get to the final area, and there's checkpoints throughout, and you try to score as much as possible or get the fastest time depending on which mode you choose. There are also 3 types of rings for you to fly through during the score matches. There is the gold, which is the basic ring, which gives you 1 point, the emerald ring, which gives you 2 points, and the hardest one is the diamond ring. It is also very small and very difficult to come by, and it gives you 10 points. Now, I'm pretty sure those are the scores. Those are just estimates on mine from my experience playing, because I used to play this all the time. And probably the only reason why this actually gained popularity is because of Stampy. Yes, Stampy again, because he used to play all of these minigames, and he was the one that if you look up Glide Minecraft, you will literally see his video first. Other than that, Glide is just a racing game, and it's kind of self-explanatory. Once you play the game, there are different maps, there's different texture packs, you can do all that. It's basically like the battle minigame, except with Elytras and flying, where you're trying to beat others in the game. Now I think this is actually a pretty cool concept for Mojang to introduce, especially with the booster pads going up and down, all of that. I think it's really, really well made. Again, the map is huge, and they made the entire thing, and there's like a whole bunch of maps. So honestly, I'd recommend playing this game if you really would like some decoration designs and all that, because they do a really, really well job with that. Anyways, I did hope you guys did enjoy this video. I spent a lot of time making it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please go play these games. These are really, really fun. If you have a legacy console, just go boot up your console and play and make more memories. Play with your friends. Just have a fun time. These games are so well, and they deserve the credit they need. Just because they've gone out of popularity doesn't mean you can't play them, and they're still really amazing games. So if you guys did enjoy, see you later.